Hello YouTubers. I'm taking a bit of time out from painting my tanks because I just don't seem to get very far with that. At the moment they're all just lying over there in white, all back to just plain Middlestone. I'm fiddling with it till early hours of the morning again until the police knocked on the door because of the noise. But I just don't seem to win, as I say, between a dodgy airbrush and a compressor that's made for far bigger things. Just not winning. So instead of just going ahead and doing something stupid in the mood I was, I just thought, well, let me just base coat them up again and just let them lie for a while, and I can think it over in my mind what to do. So I was going to start working on my trees to finish off these couple of trees I got, but then I thought I would just go on the computer for a while before I started, and ended up seeing a tutorial on making grass tufts. So I thought I'd give it a try, which are these. I think a lot of people use static grass. What they do is like this, they use a metal plate, lay your PVA glue down on a metal plate to enable them to use their static iron generators or whatever it is they use, static grass masters or whatever they are, and then lay down blobs of glue and sprinkle on the static grass and activate the grass master and make them all stand up and allowed to dry, and then they've got sort of like removable grass turfs, which they normally do on wax paper with a metal sheet underneath. Unable to find any wax paper, I just thought, well, the glue's not going to really stick to this flat piece of aluminium, so I tried that. The only static grass I've got is very small, so not really good for this. So what I tried to do was using field grass, woodland scenic stuff. I had three colors: a golden brown, a light brown, and a light green, but the light green I'd cut up and added to my blended turf to make a sort of my basing flock a long time ago. So what I did was I had to dye some green using food dye. I took a bit of each of the other two colors and dyed it up and made some green, which is what you see there. So now I'm using the three colors: golden harvest, and I'm not sure what the other one was, but also a brown, but a sort of brownish. I think it was like field grass or something like that. So I've mainly done green here, and I've done a few where I've mixed a few of the other two, and a few where I've mixed the three together to see what it comes out. It's sort of working in principle. Here's a small one that I've already removed. Isn't completely dry, but was dry enough to remove. So I suppose when they dry like that, you can trim the glue down and trim the grass down to the size you want, or split it, or whatever, make whatever size tufts. But I'll wait till these are all dry and then I'll see how that goes. I'll try to cut it down as short as possible to sort of make as many tufts with as few, as basically not to waste any. Although all the small little clippings, what I'll do is I'll cut those up even smaller, and like before, I'll just add them to my blended turf to sort of give some variation to any flocking that I do with it. Anyway, I'll let you know how these turn out once I've done a few more. I want to finish up all this green and then dye some more green that can stand overnight. It's amazing what a microwave can do. I put it in the wet dye and let it soak for a while to get the color on, and instead of waiting a day or so or whatever to let it dry, I just popped it in the microwave for a few seconds. And within a few minutes I had had green grass ready to try. This is the food dye I used to make all my homemade foliage, plum foliage, and now this grass works pretty well. Let's actually get my wife to see what other colours they have. Although I think I did ask her, and all they had at the time was red, green and red. I think it's used for making toffee apples, I think. That's why the green and the red. I don't know what other colours. Ask her to keep checking and see if she ever sees any other colours. It would be nice to get some different. This is quite a bright green. I'd like something sort of like deep and like a what's the word now? Olive, like a more olive green type to give some variation. Anyway, my wife's out with a friend now. So when they come back, they should be bringing back my Tiger 4s from the post office. So then I'm going to have even more tanks to build and paint and to freak me out. But we'll see how things go. Okay, bye for now.